And there are many different angles from which this can be come at, but I recall not too long ago, actually I've heard this many times, there's a speaker, just older guy by the name of Dan Kennedy, who's pretty much retired these days, but he came up with this whole concept that he called the phenomenon. And one of the things that he talks about with it, and phenomenon in short means, or what he's talking about, is a formula for basically 10 times the success in your life in a short period of time than what you had created in the previous, let's say, 10% of that time, in 10% of the time that had passed before. So in other words, how to create more success in 1 year than you did the previous 10 years. So basically 10xing your success in a shorter period of time, or in the same period of time. And one of the things that he talks about with it, he has a whole program around this concept, by the way, so I'm just taking a piece out of it. But one of the things he talks about with this is how you need to put more inputs into the, kind of put more powder into your cannon, more bullets into in the chamber of your shotgun. And one of the reasons that a lot of people aren't able to do this is because a lot of people have a lot of false ideas about what they can't do. So, and I've heard many other people talk about this in business. For example, someone will say that they run a lot of ads and they're making a lot of money out there advertising. They'll say, don't run 10 ads, run 100 ads. Or don't create 5 new ads that you could possibly run next week. Create 50 new ads that you can run next week. And the challenge for a lot of people is not that they don't understand the concept, is that many people will hear that and they'll say, well, I can't create 100 ads. I can only create 10. I only have time to make 10. Or I don't have time to make 50 new ad spots. I do have time to make 5, however. And that belief right there about what you can't do is what holds a lot of people back, because they look at things and say, well, I don't even think it's possible for me to achieve that outcome. First of all, they think about the resources that they don't have, that they think they would need to do it. So they say, I can't do it because I don't have the resources. Then, bigger than that, more important, is the belief in their heads that they don't even see themselves as ever possibly getting to a certain level. Which means any resource that they think they don't have, or they think they can't acquire, or that they literally don't have, any one of them is a fair enough excuse to support a belief that they already have in their head. So if you have a belief in your head that you can't do something, then any logical justification of that belief will suffice, because all of them they leave you in the same spot of a confirmation of something that you already have decided that you believe. See, if you believe something, it doesn't matter what logical justification you come up with.